Hello and welcome back. So this is going to be the third video in module 3. Okay, in the first video we talked about the if condition, the if construct. The second video we still extended the if construct, so when we have more than 3 conditions or more than 3 options to work with. We also took a look at logical operators. So in this video I'm going to extend the concept of logical operators, and also we are going to look at the ternary operator, also called the logical expression. So if this is your first video, if this first video you're seeing, I think you should try to look out for the playlist and see other videos I've created for this model. I'm going to put the link in the description below, so you can just check it out there, and then you'll be good to go ahead and watch this video. Okay, so let's move down to our IDE. As usual, we are going to be working with Jupyter Notebook. So here I want to look at logical operators. We've discussed logical operators in the previous videos, so like I said earlier on, you can go ahead and check that out. We have 3 logical operators. We say we have the AND, we have the OR, and we have the NOT. So I actually used the AND operator to solve a question in the last video. So in this video I'm going to use the OR operator and the NOT operator to solve some problems. Okay, so we are going to be looking at this. We are going to be looking at examples on the OR and the NOT operator. Okay, so let's get going. So the first question we are going to solve is a question that is going to check if at least one of 2 or more conditions are satisfied. If it's satisfied, then we'll go ahead and make a print that is satisfied. Otherwise, we'll do something else. So this is going to be a question that is going to take in, you're going to give it a string, and once you give it a string, you're going to check if the first character is a consonant or if the last character is a consonant. If either the first or the last is a consonant, then you should go ahead and print that it's satisfied, the condition is satisfied. Otherwise, it's going to print the condition is not satisfied. Now this seems like a trivial question or a trivial test case, but once you understand the concept, you can extend it to whatever problem you're trying to solve. So I'm going to comment this out. Okay, and what did I do? So I'll comment this out, and then let's see what we have. So we take in a sentence, so I'm going to call it sentence, and I'll ask the user, I'll use the input statements, ask the user or whoever is using the program to enter a sentence. So he or she is going to type in an expression. So what I want to do is to see if it begins with a consonant, a vowel rather, if the first character is a vowel, or if the last character is a vowel. If one of these is satisfied, you should print that the condition is satisfied. Otherwise, you print that the condition is not satisfied. So how do I extract the first item from sentence? So what I'm going to do is to say sentence, that's the spelling. The first item is of index 0. I'll check if the first item, which is index 0, if it is in. Now the in operator, it's used to search through an item, a collection. It could be a string or it could be some other containers that we're going to discuss in the next model. Okay, so we use the in operator. I want to verify if the first character, because that's what I'm doing here, I'm extracting the first character. We are trying to confirm if the first character is in whatever comes next. So yeah, I'm trying to check if the first character is in these vowels. Okay, so this is going to return a true. This is a logical expression, so it's going to return a true or false. It will return a true if whatever we have here, for example we have a here, if a false here, in this case it will return a true, but if what I have here is a t, there's going to return a false. So that's what the in operator is used for. Okay, so usually we call it a membership operator. That's what we call it, but all it's doing is that it is searching through this string or this collection here to see if this condition is satisfied. So we are saying if sentence is in this or the last item. So how are we going to get the last item? So hoping you went through the previous model on strings, for us to extract the last item, we can use -1. So if this is in a that, or if the last item is also in this, then we should go ahead and print that the condition is satisfied. So we say the condition is satisfied. Okay, that's what we want to do. Now, instead of me doing this, let's try to optimize this code a bit. So instead of us having two strings flying around, let's create a string, a variable, and we call it vowels. So all I'm going to do is to copy one of these, or cut one of that and place it here, and here I'm going to say vowels. So I'll still copy this and paste it here, vowels. So that's better. So if sentence of that is in this, or it is in this, then we go ahead and print the condition is satisfied. Otherwise, so we have else, we'll go ahead and print that the condition is not satisfied. Okay, so that's what we have here. So let's try it out and see. So I'll go ahead and put in something that starts and ends with a vowel. So that says the condition is satisfied. Let's see if it starts with a vowel and ends, it starts with a consonant and ends with a vowel. It's saying the condition is satisfied because it ends with a vowel. Okay, let's try it out. If it starts with a vowel and ends with a consonant, it's still going to tell us that the condition is satisfied. So the three possible conditions, three possible cases are met. But let's try a case that is not going to be satisfied. So here it's saying the condition is not satisfied. So it is working fine, but there's one issue with this program. The issue with this program is if I put in something like this, if I try something like this, it's going to tell me that the condition is not satisfied. But you accept that this starts with a vowel and also ends with a vowel. But run this, it will say the condition is not satisfied. And the reason it's doing this is we typed in what is in uppercase all through, and our testing here is done in lowercase. Okay, so there are two possible ways you could take care of this. Number one, you can go ahead and include the uppercase vowels there, which is going to take more memory, so we are not going to do that. What we are going to do is to reduce whatever we get in to lowercase. So we'll say if that dot lower, and I wonder why I'm using, okay, so we say if that dot lower, we do the same thing here, if that dot lower. But this is still not nice, you putting lower in two places. So to make it look better, we are going to remove this dot lower here and place it here, and then remove this dot lower. So automatically what comes in is going to convert it to a lowercase automatically before going ahead to carry out the test. So if I try that condition is satisfied, let's try what we tried initially, it's still going to tell you that the condition is satisfied. So that's what we want. So this is about the OR operator. But now I can use the NOT operator to also illustrate a situation. Now I want to check if, what I want to do this time around is to check if the first character is not a vowel, then you should go ahead and print that the first character is not a vowel. So for me to do that, what I have to do is to still get in the sentence. So I'm still going to get in the sentence. Now I want to verify if the first character is not a vowel. So what I'll do is to say if the first character, which is sentence of 0, if it is not in, so if it is not a vowel, okay, so I can say if it is not in vowel, go ahead and print it is not a vowel. Otherwise do nothing, so I'm not asking you to do any other thing. So I'm going to say hey, this is it, and it's saying it's not a vowel. Okay, so what if I have are you coming? That's a question. Okay, it won't do anything because I didn't ask it to do anything. But is there a way we can restructure this to still do the same thing? I think there is. So all we need to do to restructure this is to see if the first character is a vowel. So it's going to verify if this is a vowel, and then we put not here. So what it's going to do is to verify if what you have here is satisfied. If this one returns true, not is going to make it to be false. If this one returns false, not will turn it to be a true. And I think this is going to do the same thing as the other. So I have, are you coming? And nothing is printed out because we didn't ask to do anything. But if I ask this time around, or if I use something that starts with a consonant or something that starts with what is not a vowel, I think it's going to work out fine. So let's say today is the day. Today is the day for what? Today is the day. So you say it is not a vowel. Okay, so these are two variations of using the not operator. So as we proceed, you're going to see other cases where we are going to make use of the not operator and the or operator, the and operator. So do well to go through the first two videos I have on this particular model, and you're going to be well equipped with logical operators and also the conditional control structures. So next we are going to look at ternary operators. So what are ternary operators, or when do we use them? They are also called logical expressions. Now ternary operators or logical expressions are basically used to create what you call a one-liner. One thing you have to notice, Python is a huge fan of one-liner. It has a whole lot of one-liners in it. So there are things that are meant to take you like 4 or 5 codes or more than that. Python can extract all of that and put it in one line. Okay, that's one thing we do a lot in Python. So let's say I have a program that is meant to determine if a particular number is even or odd. Let's try a situation like that. So I'll say enter a number. So I want to determine if the number is even or odd. What I should do is to say if the number divided by 2 gives you a remainder that is equal to 0, then go ahead and print that it is an even number. Right? If that's not the case, so we go ahead and print that it is an odd number. So this we are using about 4 lines of code for it. So I enter something like, and this is not going to work out. And the reason it's not going to work out is I need to wrap this within ints. So I'm assuming that what is coming in is an integer. So I put in 12, it is an even number. I put in 97, it is an odd number. So I think that's working fine. But now instead of me having 5 lines of code for everything, I want it to be 2 lines. 2 lines because I need to get the value from the user. Then I need to test it here also. In fact, you can even make everything you have here to be 1 line. But let's start with 2 lines, then we are going to extract it to make it 1 line and see if that is actually a thing to make this to be 1 line. So what I could do is I get in a number, then this is how ternary operator works. The general structure is you have what I want to happen is I want it to print it is even if the condition is satisfied. So the first thing you should have is what you want to be done when the condition is satisfied. Then you have if. Now you have the condition. And what's the condition? The condition is if number divided by 2 is equal to 0. But if that is not the case, so this is where the else comes in. So within the else part, you print what you want to be done if the condition is not satisfied. So we say it is not, or it is an odd number. So this is what's going to happen. The second item is the condition. The first is what is to be done if the condition is satisfied. The last is what is to be done if the condition is not satisfied. So it's going to test this first. If this condition is satisfied, it will print what comes before the if, or it will execute what comes before the if. If the condition is not satisfied, it will execute what comes after the else. So let's try this out and see. So I have 120 and it's giving me an error. They said name number is not defined because I had, okay, that was the wrong spelling. So now I have it intact. So I have 120, it is even. Let's try 13, it is an odd number. So this is working fine with 2 lines of code. But I said we can make this to be 1 line of code. So how do we make it to be 1 line of code? For us to make this to be 1 line of code, all I need to do, now one thing you have to notice, okay, Python is a functional programming language. So that's the reason this is working. Okay, I'm embedding function within function, is actually going to work out fine. So what I can basically do is to pick all of this, pick everything here, and replace it here. Okay, that's all. I think this should work out fine. So let's try it out. Perfect. So I have 23, it is an odd number, and I have 13 is also an odd number. Let's try out 12, it is an even number. So you can see I had to bring everything and put it in 1 line of code, and it's still working out fine for us. Okay, so you can even extract the ternary operator to work for cases where you have more than 2 conditions, even if you have a couple of else if, just that it's going to be complex because you'll be having nested ternary operator here. So just know that that's a thing that you can actually do. So that's it guys for this video. I'm going to put in the description below a link to the first 2 videos we have on this particular module, and also a link to the playlist in general. So if you've not visited that, you can go ahead and visit that and watch everything I have on this playlist. It's fantastic, to be precise. Okay, so go ahead and like the video, comment, click on the bell button if you want to be updated whenever I upload new videos, because I upload videos every week. Okay,